Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about banks that give 100% mortgages to buy house. So, to those people who really want to buy house here in Italy, who are interested in it, many people want to go into it. They want to buy house or apartments here in Italy, but they are having difficulties in acquiring it. So, what are some of the difficulties? Some of them, there are banks that have gone to inquire, to ask. They are telling you that they can only give them 80% of the money that they can use to buy house. So that has become difficult to them. Majority of them don't have extra cash aside. So in this video, we're looking into banks that can give you the 100%. The 100% we're talking about, if for instance the house is 100,000 euros, the bank will give you the 100,000 euros. There are some banks that they don't offer the 100,000, they will only offer you 80%. According to law, it is 80% that they offer. So the rest 20%, you need to go and find it. That's why when you go to some of banks, they will tell you you need to have some cash in your account. So they are referring to that 20% because they can only offer 80%. What about if you don't have the cash, the 20%? So that's the reason why this video is coming on. And as well, I'll also be explaining to you some other ways you can also go through to also get this 100% as well. The way you can also go through it, even if you don't even know those banks, or maybe you don't want to go direct to those banks, there are some agents you can also go through that will also help you out in getting that 100% mortgage. Also be looking into some vital information you also need to know about for those that have bought us already and those that are about to go into it. Some vital information. These are some of the things that have made some people who bought house a long time ago that their banks collected their houses. This vital information, you really need to know it so that you don't fall victim the way many of our people fell victim a long time ago. Now let's get started. First, let's go straight into the vital information you really need to know about. If we look into the banks that offer 100% mortgages, this is it. Fixed interest rates and variable interest rates. This is one of the things that affected some of our people a long time ago. The reason, or one of the reasons why their banks collected their houses or their apartments from them. One of the reasons. It's very serious. Those of you that want to go into it or you have gone into it already, you got to know this. The fixed interest rate or the variable interest rates. It says mortgages are generally differentiated on the basis of the type of interest rate that is applied. Number one, if it is fixed interest rates, the interest rate remains constant throughout the years of the loan. If, for instance, you bought the house for 100,000 or for 50,000 and you have to pay back gradually, let's say 300 or 350 or 400 every month. If it's fixed contract or fixed interest rates, then it will just be that 300 for the years, throughout the years of the loan. If you are paying it for 30 years or 20 years, it will be 300 continuously for that 30 years, meaning it's fixed interest rates. Whether economy is okay or the economy is bad or is good or is wrong, to be 300 euro continuously. Now, what if it is variable? If it's variable, the interest rates can change during the years of the loan. Now, how? If it's variable, if for instance it is the variable interest rates you choose, if you're to pay the loan for 30 years, for instance you start with 200 euros, then it can change. So it does not stay in one figure. That is it, in one rate. The first one, the fixed interest rate, if it's 300, it is continuously 300. So you have already zeroed your mind that it's going to be 300 euros. You know how to work towards it. But this of the variable, that is what majority of our people were going in for. One of the reasons. So majority did not know when they were going into it. So this is one of the things that affected them. They went into the variable because when starting, the variable is always lesser. For instance, they might say, okay, this is the fixed one. The fixed one, you start with 350, you start with 400. The variable can be from 200. And many people will like to go for that cheaper one. And when you go for that cheaper one, Before you know it, in the long run, 5 years time, 10 years time, majority of people that bought houses then, they started with just 300, 400. Before they know it, it went up to 800, 1,000. Somebody receiving 1,000 too, and the fees or the rate that is now paying is now up to 1,000. Who that person leave that house for them? This was one of the reasons that made many of them abandoned their houses. So that is the reason why many people who don't know much about it are saying buying houses is not good. So my advice to everyone out there who want to go for it, it is better you go for the fixed interest rate, so that you know that it is this amount that you are paying all throughout the year, whether economy good or economy not good. You know that you can pay such an amount, not knowing you go for the variable and you do not know how it's going to be in the future. So it will be better for you to choose the fixed interest rates. It's an advice. So what about those ones that are falling into it already? Maybe you did not know, you choose that of the variable. They see opportunity. You can still go over to your bank, or you don't know anything concerning it. You can also go and cross check it to know whether it's variable or whether it's fixed. If it's variable, you can still go over to your bank, tell them that you need fees. They can still amend it, just that then the interest rate will also increase a little. So if you go there, they are able to do it to fees, then the amount might increase a little. So that it will be better to be on fees rather than variable. It's just a piece of advice. There are other things. People want also go into it, want to buy an apartment, want to buy a house, also watch out for the one they call condominium. Because majority of people, condominium is also what affected them. If you are going to house, you want to buy an apartment, you want to buy a house here in Italy, you also got to put that into consideration, because there are some apartments off with the condominium is up to 3,000 euro a year, 4,000 euros a year. You have to know that as well before you go in for it. Because if it's 4,000 euros a year, 3,000 euros, meaning you have to be paying up to 300 euro apart from the money you are paying back to bank. That also affected many people. At the end, they also lost their houses. So that is it. So you got to put that into consideration. Two major things, that of the interest rates and also that of the condominium. You have to look into that. If it's the condominium that is too high, at least you can consider another apartment or another house. So you have to look into that as well. So now let's look into some of the banks that offer 100% mortgages. It says, these are the main credit institutions that present in their offer a 100% mortgage at promotional rates. Number one, we have BPER, the BPER banker. It is BPER banker that offers the 100% fixed rate mortgage. So this bank, they also offer fixed rate mortgage at the best condition on the market. Now they offer majorly to those people that are under 36, under the decree I spoke about. For those ones that are under 36, you have not crossed 36 years. So this bank, they offer 100% mortgage to you. So the second one is Banco De Sardinia. So Banco De Sardinia, the same thing, they offer mortgage with consult guarantee, fixed rate. That is it. So you can also watch out or look out for this bank. You can also go and try out this bank as well. As well, we also have Credit Agricole Italia. So this bank, they also offer 100% mortgage as well. You also need to try this bank out. Then another one is Banca Popolare Polese. So this bank also offers, it says another opportunity for 100% mortgage is offered by Banca Popolare Polese. So that is it. This bank also offers it as well. You go out there, go and try them out. It does not mean that if you are not having an account with them, you can't go there. Whether you have an account with them or not, try it out. They offer 100% mortgage. That is it. Then the last one is Banco BPM. Banco BPM, they also offer 100% mortgage as well. So go out there, go and try this bank. For those ones who are looking for banks that offers 100% mortgage, you can go and try this bank. There's another one called Intesa Sanpaolo. That one, I don't want to have that one because that one, they're only concerned of their citizens, maybe their problem. Not only their citizens that they give money, So that is it. Majority of people I know, even me, the same thing happened to me. They did not give me until another bank gave me. So their own, they don't give. And another easier way also refer to you that you can also use to get this 100% mortgage is by going through your agent, the agent that is selling the house. First and foremost, how do you go about it? Go and search for houses in all those agents and where they are selling houses. Ask them, you want to buy a house in so and so city. So they have given you the list of the houses they have. You look into it, the one you like, you go and check it. If it's okay, then you can also tell the agent, because sometimes you go to these banks I just mentioned, because you are foreigner, they might not attend to you properly, but you can also go through those agents, because all those agents now house that they sell. If they're not seeing house sell, they don't see money put for their pocket. So tell them that you are working, you have this, you have that. Look at what I have. I've gone to my bank, maybe my bank said they don't have money to give to me, or they can't give me money. I want to buy this house. Help me out with any bank that can give me money. I'm telling you, that is how many of us bought houses. When we went to our bank said they can't give us money because of one thing or the other, especially that bank that I spoke about. So the agent got to lead us to another bank entirely, the bank that we don't even have access to. Then thereafter, you have to open your account with that bank so that your salary will not be entering that bank. So that is it. It does not mean that you must be with that bank like all these banks I just mentioned. It does not mean that you must be with those banks for 3 months, 1 year, 3 years first. No, you can go straight direct. Instantly, they will offer you the 100%. I'm telling you, especially always work, especially when you go through those agents, because they find money. I'm telling you, if they don't sell house, they don't go see money to eat. They don't see money to pay their office bill. So that is it. So they must surely put up for their head. Go look for banks when go offer you 100% mortgage. So even though you don't fit go all these banks, if you want to go and try it out by yourself, you can go and try it out. But another easier way that the majority of us went through is by telling the agent direct that, let me search for a bank that will give me 100% mortgage. I'm telling you, before you know it, they will take you to 1, 2, 3 banks that will offer you 100% mortgage. So thank you and God bless you. Bye.